The Cracked Kettle. The cracked kettle was chaos in the best way possible. Wooden tables crammed shoulder to shoulder, steam clouding the air, the smell of frying dough mixing with spices sharp enough to make Ethan's nose tingle. The clatter of dishes, the roar of laughter, and Mama Lyra's booming voice filled every corner of the little eatery. Naomi slid into a booth like she owned it, stretching out with the confidence of someone who'd been raised in noise like this. Carter practically fell onto the bench opposite her, balancing a tray piled so high with food it looked like a small feast. Ethan slid in last, more cautiously, sketchpad clutched to his chest like a shield. Mama Lyra appeared a moment later, wiping her hands on her apron, glaring at Carter like a hawk. "Don't think I've forgotten about my 3 silver, boy." Carter held a spoon to his heart. "Mama, I was going to pay you back the second my poetry career took off." Naomi choked on her water. "Poetry career?" "Oh, yes," Carter said with a dramatic sigh. "Back in the golden days, I wandered these very streets, spouting verses that brought merchants to tears." Mama Lyra snorted. "Tears of frustration, maybe. You shouted about sandwiches until someone gave you coins to shut up." Naomi doubled over, laughing so hard she smacked the table. Ethan found himself smiling despite the embarrassment burning through him. Carter pointed a breadstick like a sword. "History will remember me differently." "History will remember you as a nuisance," Mama Lyra shot back, but her eyes softened when she turned to Ethan. "Eat, boy. You're too thin. Artists forget their stomachs when they chase their dreams." Ethan ducked his head, mumbling a thank you. The food was warm, filling, and oddly comforting. Naomi ate like a soldier on campaign. Carter narrated each bite as if he were reviewing a 5-star restaurant, and Ethan just watched. For the first time in weeks, his shoulders loosened. They spent an hour there, laughing, teasing, reminiscing. Carter reenacted his poetry phase, standing on the bench and declaring to the entire eatery, "Oh, bread so crusty, thou art my only friend." Half the customers booed. The other half tossed bits of bread at him. Carter bowed grandly and pocketed a coin someone threw out of pity. Naomi collapsed into the table, wheezing with laughter. "I cannot believe people actually paid you." "Paid is paid," Carter said proudly, brushing crumbs off his shirt. Ethan shook his head, but the smile on his lips wouldn't fade. When the plates were cleared and Mama Lyra had shooed Carter away from the counter twice, they stepped back out into the sunlight. Verelia's streets were even busier now, the vendors louder, the smells richer. Naomi looped her arm through Ethan's, dragging him toward Old Town. "We're not done yet. Inspiration doesn't come from sitting still." Carter trotted after them, licking sugar off his fingers. "She means we re-walking off the food so she doesn't feel guilty about eating half the stew pot." Naomi glared. "I didn't eat half." "You licked the ladle, Naomi," Carter said. "I saw you." Ethan laughed under his breath. For once, the sound didn't feel forced. Old Town was different from the bustling market streets. Narrow alleys snaked between crooked buildings, cobblestones uneven underfoot. Murals painted on brick walls told stories of Verelia's past. Heroes, battles, festivals. The air here felt older, heavier with history. Ethan slowed, running his fingers along the painted stone. "My mom used to bring me here," he murmured, "when things were rough. We didn't have much, but she always said these walls reminded her life could still be beautiful." Naomi's expression softened. "She sounds incredible." "She is," Ethan said. "And when things got really bad, someone helped her. A sponsor, she said. Paid for her cafe to start. She never even knew who it was." Naomi blinked. "Wait, the same cafe she still runs?" Ethan nodded. "The Cracked Kettle survived because of them. And now—" He swallowed. "Now someone's helping me. My exhibit fee. It was paid." "I didn't even know until I got the letter." Carter let out a long whistle. "Mysterious benefactor. Hidden patron. Ethan, my man, you're living the plot of a very suspicious novel." Naomi crossed her arms, thoughtful. That doesn't just happen twice. Not like this. Someone's watching your family. Ethan's stomach twisted. Yeah, that's what scares me. They walked in silence for a while, the murals watching them with painted eyes. Ethan's fingers tightened around his sketch pad, his heart pounding. The first note, the exhibit fee, his mom's sponsor. It was all connected. He could feel it, and he had no idea why. Later, as the sun dipped low, they found themselves back at the studio. Carter collapsed onto the couch with a dramatic groan. Naomi grabbed her sketchbook, already scribbling ideas. Ethan sat in front of the canvas again, staring at the wild strokes of color he'd made the night before. His reflection flickered in the lamplight, pale and uncertain. The words haunted him. Your art is more important than you realize. Don't waste this chance. And for the first time, Ethan wondered if his mother's mystery sponsor and his own were one and the same, or if something far stranger tied them together.